Robinhood is slowly emerging as one of the most popular and well-known brokerages on the planet. They are currently one of the most talked about and used investment apps that there is, especially among generations like mine and people between their 18s and their about 35 range. In today's video, I did just want to go ahead and talk about the pros and cons of Robinhood. This is an app that I've been using for about 6 to 7 months now, and all of my investments are done through Robinhood, so that may entail or give you a little foresight of exactly how I feel about it, but there are some cons that go along with the pros, and so I did just want to make sure that I'm fully transparent about my usage with it, and anyone who's looking to see, maybe if they want to use them as a brokerage, they can come here and definitely check out to see exactly how I feel about it and what my experiences are. Now, of course, every brokerage app is going to have its pros and its cons, so if you would love to see me go ahead and do some more reviews on different apps, maybe use them for a month or two and then let you guys know how I feel about them like I did with Acorns, definitely let me know what apps you'd like to see me use down below. I have no problem with putting a little bit of money into them, using them and kind of seeing how I feel about them, because who knows, maybe one day I'll find an app that I like more than Robinhood, and maybe that will come the time that I do start to use another app instead of Robinhood. But until then, definitely once again, let me know down there how you feel. If you do want to see me do more of these videos, you can also let me know by dropping a like, and if you are new to the channel and this video is helpful, you can let me know by subscribing. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and let's get straight into the video. So just to make it simple and just to make it short, I would say that Robinhood is an app that anyone could use, and it just depends on what type of investor you are. I will go ahead and just put it out there that I do believe Robinhood is an amazing app, and I feel like that anyone can use it, but I feel like it does have its perks that favor people with certain tendencies. So before I say anything else, I will say that if you're a day trader or you're someone who is on the app very often and needs a very high speed, high reaction, low problem app, that Robinhood probably won't be for you. But if you are more of a modern day trader who just wants to put some money into an account, put some money into some different stocks and just let it ride out and not really have to worry about it too much, I truly believe that Robinhood is definitely the app that you are looking for. One thing that I have noticed about Robinhood, and the most important thing to me and the reason why I love them so much, is that they are very easy to use. I honestly don't come across too many problems with the way that I invest, and I feel like just the overall easiness of the app itself are what make them so appealing to me. It's a very simple process to open up an account. All you do is open up, just some information. You enter all the information that they need. It usually takes about a day for them to review. You might need to take a picture of your ID or some type of billing statement, and then once you do that, it usually takes 24 to 48 hours and you're immediately approved. One thing that is super nice about Robinhood is that they do offer a free stock, or sometimes 2 free stocks, just depending on who you are and what time of the year it is, and that is a nice little boost to add on to the initial investments that you are going to make. Another reason that I do love Robinhood is that not only is it easy to start up with, it's just very easy to use. The process just to review the app, figure out exactly what you like, review a certain stock and see if you want that stock, go ahead and purchase it, is very, very quick, very simple, and very easy. This is also true because there are options to go ahead and add recurring investments. This means that it will go ahead and take money straight from your account. It will then put it into your account, and you can go ahead and invest that out into certain stocks. That is really nice because it just makes it that much easier. There also is DRIP if you're a dividend investor, which means that as soon as you are paid out these dividends, it will immediately reinvest those dividends into the stocks of which they were paid. So if you are a dividend investor who doesn't like to check his stocks too often or doesn't want to have to hassle or deal with any of it, it is a very, very easy process to go ahead and collect those dividends and have them reinvest into your account. Another reason that I do like Robinhood is that not only are they very easy, but they make it very user friendly in the sense that it just shows you everything you need to know. Now, there are a few options in which you can go. You can go the free route, or you can do Robinhood Gold, which is about $5 a month. Now, Robinhood Gold is very useful for beginners because it will give you a brief analysis. It'll give you different things on the numbers, and it will kind of just give you an overall summary of the stock itself. It'll do some, due diligence for you, and it'll do the research that you may need right whenever you begin. Now, if you are an investor who's been around for quite some time, and if you want to do some very deep digging, then the Robinhood Gold probably just isn't going to be that useful for you because the information that it does offer is very, very simple. But for, once again, new investors, if you want a place to start, or, if you just want to be able to go from stock to stock to stock and kind of get a brief idea of which ones may be good, which ones may be bad, and which ones may be worth spending your time on, Robinhood Gold can very, very well be an awesome aspect for you as well. But if you did want to go ahead and take the free route, there are also many things that you can do on Robinhood. They show you the PE ratios, they show you 52-week highs and lows, they show you dividend yields, and they give you all the information about a stock that you typically will need if you just want to even decide whether you want to look them up or not. Also, in the main screen of Robinhood, it keeps it very simple and very modern. It keeps this very cool look, and especially if you go over to maybe Bitcoin, it's like this cool robotic look. It's super awesome, and the overall design of Robinhood is one of the most appealing aspects of the app itself. But if you do go ahead and you check it out, it does offer you a glance at the daily, weekly, monthly, 3 monthly, the year, and your overall portfolio performance. Now, this is super amazing because there are some apps such as M1 Finance where you can't really go ahead and track exactly how your stocks have done on certain day from day to day. It's more of an overall broad thing, and that is one thing about the app that about M1 Finance that I didn't like so much. So Robinhood is definitely appealing in the sense that it gives you a very good brief summary of how your stocks have performed from day to day, week to week, month to month, etc. Another great thing about Robinhood, and one thing that I truly love about it, is the fact that it is totally free. Now, there are certain brokerages that I have used in the past that took a little bit of commission, or they had other fees and charges, and it was honestly pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie, just because I felt like I'm working for this, and the fact that I'm getting charged for it is just kind of annoying. I'm doing all the research and I'm doing all these things, and whenever I go to make these trades or these purchases of stocks, that I'm losing money or I'm spending more money than I would have. It was kind of a big turnoff from other apps. So seeing the ability to be able to just freely trade and buy and trade without having to worry about other things going into Robinhood, other fees, is definitely nice, especially if you're someone like me who tracks my expenses down to the nickel. And so whenever you have all these fees and stuff, it's really hard to track, and it'll kind of make your life a little bit difficult. So the fact that Robinhood is totally commission free is definitely a major plus. So one thing that I do love about Robinhood is the fact that if you are on the free membership, then you can go ahead and actually deposit as much money as you want, and then it will instantly give you access to $1,000, which is basically a loan with no interest, and it will immediately give you that $1,000 so you can go ahead and invest it. So say if a stock drops 5% and you really want to throw some money into your account so you can then go ahead and buy that stock, they won't make you wait a couple business days until you can actually use the deposited money. They will give you up to $1,000 to use in the case that you want to immediately purchase a stock. So with that being said, with a lot of the pros being out the way, those are just a few of the pros. There could go on and on and on, but those are the ones that I truly believe to be the most important. And that's why I feel like if you're the everyday investor who just needs it to be simple, that Robinhood is for you. Now, the reason that I said if you're a day trader or someone who needs fast action, Robinhood may not be for you, is because if you have tried to trade options or day trade with Robinhood, you will know that it is not that easy. There are certain times where Robinhood does glitch out, especially right whenever the market opens. It'll go ahead and it'll give you some type of issue where you might not be able to buy stocks, or you may not be able to do certain things. Like, it's just honestly kind of weird, or it may not put your order purchase through at the price that you bought it at. It may buy it above or below, and it does get kind of glitchy whenever there is a lot of volume in the market. So it definitely could be something to look out for if you are a day trader or options trader, because you could lose money dealing with the slowness that Robinhood does have every now and then. Another thing that I will say about Robinhood that I've noticed personally whenever I used to options trade is that there are times that it will close your options if it feels like you're in danger, or it feels like you might not lose money. So say the market goes to a certain amount, it drops a lot, Robinhood may panic and may sell all of your shares in that position. And then say if that certain stock rebounds at the end of the day, it's too late, you've lost your money, and there's really no getting it back because it's already sold them. If you are a Robinhood options trader, I know you've dealt with this before. It was one of the most frustrating things to me, and it was one of the main reasons as to why I stopped options trading on Robinhood. Another negative thing about Robinhood that I have noticed is that their customer service is definitely not the best. If you do, just do some basic trading, or you go ahead and you just invest in the stocks and don't really deal with it, honestly, the reality and the likelihood that you're going to need their customer service is very slim. I personally have only needed them one time, and that was because I was doing something wrong, and then I realized that afterwards. But if you are one of those people, maybe an options or day trader, and you have problems with your options or anything like that, their customer service line is kind of weak. They don't help you all that much, and if they do get back to you, it's really not that easy. So that definitely could be something to look out to, because you are putting all of your money and you're putting a lot of your hard work into this, brokerage, and maybe not getting all the help back that you may need could definitely be a turnoff. So that's definitely another thing to consider that may not be the best thing for Robinhood. And the very last thing that I will say just about the cons of Robinhood is that the majority of the cons that you will notice, especially the ones that I said, are just glitchy things with the system. The way that some of the graphs show may be glitchy, or the way that some of your options act may be glitchy. It just seems like there are certain glitches that happen in Robinhood. None of these things are very significant in the sense that you might lose just all of your money in general, but it definitely could be detrimental if you don't know what they are, or you're not quite sure exactly what's going on. Especially, so I had a stock split happen with Apple. I had some shares, and it said I had lost like $5,000 in one day, but then a little while later it said it was up $5,000 in one day. It was honestly all over the place, and that's just a kind of a glitch that it was. Everyone obviously heard that poor, really, really sad story about the guy who ended his own life after a glitch in Robinhood told him he lost over $700,000. So once again, it definitely can be worth noting that there are a lot of glitches that do happen. So if you are someone who uses Robinhood on the daily, uses an investment app on the daily, and you just need to constantly be on it and constantly constantly need that high action with no glitches and make super smooth, Robinhood, in my opinion, probably just is not for you. But once again, if you are just a everyday average investor like myself who puts money in, just buys stocks and just lets them grow, then this definitely could be one of the best apps out there for you. Once again, if you would love to see me do more app reviews on certain apps, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I absolutely love doing reviews, and I love giving back as much value as you guys, because you guys bring so much value to my life. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.